so good. What a time to be alive. Okay. Give me a second. Oh, why are you playing again? Shut your mouth. Alright, hang on. I want to try something. Okay, cool. Right, welcome to another Daniel Ricciardo stream. We have only got 2 of these left before we finish the season, and I can finally get rid of that bastard battery. And I am so looking forward to it. It is going to be such a great time to not have to stress about the crap battery management and all the superficial, artificial overtaking and just go to pure racing. But we've still got 4 races left of this championship. We're not really fighting for anything anymore. We're just here for some fun, and we're going to go from there. Hang on. I've just punched myself. Hello, Phineas. Yeah, I'm alright, mate. Hello. You doing good? Right, do I even have the game open? Yeah, I do. Okay. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm lost. I've lost myself. Right, that. Oh, I better put my light on. Wait. There it is. Okay, fantastic. I always forget to put my studio light on. It is a crisis. Right, so today, as you can see, we are doing Brazil, and we're going to be doing Vegas later on. Now, both of these tracks I'm not that familiar with, to be honest. I kind of wish I did some warming up or some practice at the very least. Here's the standings. We had a really good run of form recently, apart from Texas. We don't talk about Texas, you know. We lock that one away. But apart from that, 10-4-8-7. It's pretty solid. But as you can see, we're not really fighting for anything. We're fighting to beat Albon in the drivers and in the constructors. I mean, Alpine have been good, but yeah, it's going to take a Christmas miracle for them to get past us at this point. So there we go. So basically, just solidify 6th in the constructors, and that'll do me, to be honest. So, let's go. Now, of course, we're going to try and beat Perez, and if we do that, then that's all that really matters to me. And, which, to be fair, that might actually be quite a challenge, because, as I was saying, I am just not good at this track at all. I am genuinely awful. I've got very little experience around here. I've only done a handful of laps. The only race I've done here in a career mode went absolutely egregiously. But it is going to be a dry race, which is very important, because Mexico and Texas were both wet. And I mean, to be fair, Mexico was one of the best races I've ever driven in. But not because of the rain. It was actually because, yeah, it was just a complete, mentalness. Difficulty for Brazil for qualifying is going to be 105, which I remember was too high, but I'm just going to leave it. If we get a bad quali, then the game's the game, and that's just how it's going to be. Hello, Wizard. Hello, Karem. That's almost my name. Krim, kind of. You may notice if you've just popped by, we've got some new branding on the channel. I really don't like it. I'll probably change it back within 24 hours, but I thought I'd try something different, so there we go. That's what's going on there.
I told you about the new parts of the...
Yeah, no one cares. So yeah, this might go a bit wrong, to be honest. As the race is going, yeah, it's pretty good, to be fair. It's alright. It's a Turkish name. Kinda makes sense, yeah. That's pretty cool, though. Someone from Turkey tuning in, that's always cool. I do like how geographical my viewership is. It's kind of all over the place. I mean, obviously, America and England are kind of on top, obviously. But I've got people from all over the world that watch me, and that is a really, really, really cool thing. But anyway, back to your question of do I love Interlagos? I love watching it, and I like driving it in time trial, but I don't really like driving it with the battery and also against the AI, mainly because I'm just not very good at it. Simple as. I mean, I always mess up the turn 1 braking. And of course, this is literally my first lap here in ages, so I'm using practice to genuinely practice and warm up. But yeah, I'm finding it very hard to get into a rhythm around here. But I always love watching it, of course. In real life, Interlagos is probably the best racetrack for F1. It's always provided some top class racing. The deliveries change for every team. I mean, yeah, apart from Haas. Oh, Nelly. Haas is the only one that's the same, because no one makes mods for Haas, which is quite, a bit of a shame, but there you go. I mean, there is a mod that makes some Alfa Romeo Haas, but I've already got that one in my Porsche My Team career. I say, no, not Porsche, that's gone now. My actual My Team, Crim Sport. I didn't want to have the same, livery and thing in both career modes, so they're still just Haas. But yeah, every other team's different in some way. Some are just liveries, whereas some are just whole bloody team changes. I mean, I've somehow managed to do that. I mean, that was literally the worst lap I've ever done, but as far as a warm-up goes, I suppose it wasn't bad. I reckon by the time we get to the end of this, I might be feeling pretty good. Now, do I have 2 sets of mediums? I do. I don't. Okay, we'll do time management on the soft then. 4 races left? Correct, sir. Or madam. Yes. Oh, I don't have water. Oh, shit. Wait, no, I should... I don't know where my water bottle's gone. Oh, well. I guess I'm dying first on stream. But yeah, we've got Brazil today and Vegas later on today. And then whenever I'm next live, I'll be doing Qatar and Abu Dhabi to finish off the season. I wonder if soft tyre management is even going to be a thing. It's obviously... they're going to wear pretty quick. That's really slow. If I don't win this race, rumours of PG Tips are dropping me as my sponsor. Oh, shit. That is quite a stake. Yeah, I mean, if you told me like Qatar or Vegas, I would have been like, okay, if the odds are with me, it's possible, but around here, there is literally no chance. I'd be lucky to get in the points. Actually, to be fair, I'd be lucky to get in the points at any track, considering our car is still second slowest. Point is, this is one of, if not my worst track on this current calendar. Compared to the AI, at the very least. That's always when I say things like it's my worst track, I always mean in comparison to the AI on 110. What do I think about the Chile? What do I think about Chile? Yeah, no, that's not what you said. The Checo Williams rumours, honestly, that is quite exciting. I mean, as a Perez fan, not a Cadillac fan, I'm not really bothered where he moves to, if he ever does, because whatever team he goes to, I'll support. But it's an odd one, because obviously Cadillac are a brand new team. They're doing pretty crap. But at the same time, it's literally their first year. And they're not too far behind Williams. Williams have been in the sport since the 1980s, and they can't figure out how to make a decent car. I mean, Cadillac weren't massively overweight at the start of the season like Williams was, and Cadillac have gone forward, whereas Williams have gone backwards. But it's an interesting one. I'm not too... I mean, if he does go there, I wouldn't be against it. He has got a knack for developing cars quite well, unlike Sainz. But, yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't be against it, wouldn't be that... I think it'd be just a bit of a sidestep, really. It'd be like right now, if I move to Aston Martin, it'd be like I'm just going to a team at the same level. But we'll see what happens. I mean, the other rumours are is that camera from F2 is looking for a seat with Cadillac. But obviously, if you're going to kick out one Cadillac driver right now, it's got to be Bottas. He is underperforming massively, and he's bringing no money to the team compared to Perez. But at the same time, if Perez happily leaves to Williams, then that obviously opens a spot up. So, there you go. I don't know. I mean, Perez said it. I mean, obviously, you can always turn back on your words whenever. But he did say that his main goal with Cadillac is to end his career there and at least develop them into, like, a decent team. And that was his goal for joining Cadillac and that whole project. So it seemed a bit weird to suddenly move to Williams, who were just the same level of mediocrity. But there you go. Go to my cousin's house to go in the pool. Lucky. Last time I was in a swimming pool, I was about 12. So 8 years ago. I've got good buoyancy, to be fair. I'm good at floating, obviously. Best underdog win, Gasly 2021. I mean, obviously there's bias. I think Perez secured 2020. Actually, no, there's quite a few. Vettel, Toro Rosso 2008 Monza, Ocon 2021 Hungary, Ricciardo 2021 Monza, Jarno Trulli, was it 2006 Monaco? Jenson Button 2008 or 6 Hungary. There's quite a lot. Just any kind of like win where you don't expect it's kind of underdog. But I think actually Gasly was very good. That battle with Sainz at the end, and obviously Toro, a team like AlphaTauri being on top, that was actually quite cool, to be fair. You know, I agree, that was a good one. Try the cockpit view? I'm alright, thanks, mate. I watched the British MotoGP today. I didn't know. I'm not, like I was saying the other day, I don't really feel like paying a lot of money for a subscription just to watch MotoGP, which I'm not too knowledgeable about, so I kind of just left it. I kind of forgot, for being perfectly honest. I did just forget. Right, Eddie. I think Bottas fired with Cadillac at the end of the season, and Cadillac signed Herta. Nah, I think Herta's out of it at this point. Too old, too slow, not enough money, all them factors. I mean, he's doing horrible in F2. I mean, F2 ain't exactly a proving ground anymore. I mean, look at Behrman and Antonelli. They did awful in F2, and now look at them. One's in a championship leader, and the other one's battering his more experienced teammate, but still. If you're going to sign anyone from F2, it's got to be to Solov or Camera or Gabriel Mini. It's got to be one of them. And obviously Camera, I believe, is in the Ferrari Junior team. Ferrari are linked to Cadillac with their engine, so that would make more sense. No, see what happens there? I look away for it's quite funny how my brain works. As soon as I look at chat, it's like my driving. I just forget that I'm driving a car because I just kind of, yeah. Also, the death of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Well, I don't know him because I don't watch NASCAR, and it was quite a while ago, but obviously quite sad still. Was it NASCAR or IndyCar? I think it was NASCAR. I remember the first F1 race you watched. I do. It was Bahrain 2021. I was sitting on a Saturday in the afternoon, bored out of my brains because there was nothing to do or watch. And then I randomly saw that the Bahrain Grand Prix was on, so I thought I'd stick that on. It was like lap 20 or something, and it just kind of went from there, really. Just kind of spiraled into this addiction where 2021 I basically consumed any piece of media that was to do with F1, which is why I became such a bit of a nerd. And then, yeah, just kind of stayed from there. And now F1 is kind of the only interest that I've actually kept. Usually I'll get an interest, I'll binge on something for like at most a month, and then I'll just get bored or bin it off or find other things, whereas F1, it's still going strong even all these years later. Can this Williams get out of the way, please? Move! Move! No, actually, move! Get out of the way! Isn't Earnhardt your favourite driver? I don't know who he is, mate, so no. Oh, Nelly. Was it Indy 500? Never watched it. Way too boring. Alright, Sam. am one of those that just thinks that it's boring because they just drive in circles for like 500 laps. I do just think like the endings are sometimes exciting, but that's about it, like the final 100 meters. But in general, I just get bored, sadly. I mean, yeah, F1 is literally the only motorsport that I don't get bored by. That's just how it works. I can't exactly give you a reason. That's just it. That's just how it goes. I've tried watching all sorts of racing, GT3, endurance racing, Le Mans, MotoGP, IndyCar. I just get bored. I think it's because I just don't know anyone.
Okay,
Well, that was a pretty crap program. I didn't really feel locked in until I felt really slow.
Well done.
Now, I might be fastest overall, but that is a trick, as I'm running a lower difficulty for qualifying. But in general, that just didn't feel very good. But we'll see how it goes in the race. NHL? No, I don't like any American sport. They're all very boring and just not my thing. What am I doing? Oh, yeah.
What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the
Okay, so basically what we want to do here is we want to add on about maybe a second onto that. So I would have actually finished about there on 110. It's alright, I suppose. Bit of a weird thing to say, Chris. Not sure about that one, mate. Am I getting the IndyCar game next year? There's an IndyCar game? I mean... maybe. Well, like I said, I don't really care for IndyCar. A game would be pretty cool, I won't lie. That would be quite fun, I think. Depends, really. It depends on if it's, like, ultra-realistic, because if it is, I probably won't. I much prefer arcade games like this, and Forza Horizon and things. Go to the gym? Well, pay for it, then. If you think I'm going to spend my own money to appeal to some random in my chat, you got another thing coming, boss. iRace is making it? Well, probably not then. Actually, I probably will if it goes on sale just to try it. I mean, I have tried all them sim games, LMU, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, R-Factor 2. I've played all of them, I just don't like them. Whereas, like I said, that mainly comes down to just me just not really liking motorsport other than F1. I just don't really like driving other cars. I like driving trucks. They're quite cool. Do some push-ups. What for, mate? Right, qualifying. Let us go. Lock me in for some quality. Who's that piss off? Fair enough. Yeah, piss off. Makes my muscles bigger so I can beat up people. Why would I want to do that? Violent individual. Get out of here. Alright, qualifying in Brazil. Let us go. We are dealing with... Why is my lights flickering? I don't know. Anyway. We are dealing with a, what? 110.5. I have no idea how good that is because I've not really done a quali lap myself. But Perez is going to be second to last. So I'm hoping we can manage that. I'm hoping. That's the hope. So we'll see how that goes. We'll dial it in and go from there. Wait. My fuel. Okay, it's already low. Cool. What's my downforce looking like? Yeah, I'm not having that. Yeah, okay. Let's go. I much prefer a more balanced aero setup now. The meta was kind of use a lot of front and a little bit of rear, whereas now I much prefer to just keep it a bit balanced, a bit in check. Only have like 10 difference between the front and rear. Although saying that, the car did feel decent in practice. It was just my driving that made it a little bit on the slow side. But here we go then. Lap 1 of Q1, of course, I've got time for a second run if need be, which I probably will, let's be honest. So here we go then, my first qualifying lap at Brazil in a very long time. First time on the 26 game. Let's see how we get on. Already outbrake myself for turn 1. Keep it flat out for turn 2. Okay, I might as well just use this lap as a bit of learning. You know, kind of understand what I'm doing. How much speed I can carry. Fastest sector 1 though. Not entirely sure how that's come about, but okay. Oh wow, that understeer is bad. So am I just gonna lose crazy time in sector 2 or what? Around this tricky corner, get on your foot nice and early. Easy flat. Nice one. Okay, I've not lost any time, so that's fair enough. Good exit. Now we just rinse the battery all the way down to 0, or as far to 0 as we can get to, and that's not a bad lap. Of course, much to improve on. Easy top 5, I reckon. Easy top 5. Okay. Okay, that might, yeah. I'll take a P10, though. I think that's really good. I mean, there's a lot more time in that lap, and I've put some crazy time on Perez. I think that's very good. And we're happy with that. That could actually be enough to get me straight into Q numero dos. Nice one. Going a little too wide? Yeah, in one corner. Relax. Yeah, I mean, gap to the knockouts is half a second. I reckon I can take the risk there. Sod it, let's do it. Perez only at 10.2, so I've still gone half a second quicker. So that's his quali done. He's already out. And I am going to only drop down 1 place to P11, and we are through. Any shocking exits? Not really, no. I mean, 2 Audis, Stroll, Behrman. Behrman lasted a bit of a shocker, but overall, nothing too crazy. How's my day going? It's going pretty good at Quags. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good yourself. Sunday roast today. Did a bit of sunbathing. So I'm now just horrifically sunburnt. Funny story. I've got like a skin thing genetically where like I'm very weak to the sun. And I went fishing once in the sun for like 14 hours. When I came home, my whole arm had melted off. Like it looked like I'd straight come out of The Walking Dead. I looked like a zombie because it was just bits of flesh. It was egregious. So that's probably what's going to happen to me again now. But the game's the game. Life goes on. There we go. Hola, amigo. Hola, hermanos. Or hermanas, depending on what one. I didn't go fishing. I'm still in your room. You know what? You're actually spot on there, mate. You're actually spot on. Like you've smashed that out of the park. Right, Q2. Lando Norris is the benchmark at 9.6. I reckon I can do that if I really put a good lap together. So let's go. That's not great. Yeah, I've got a picture of it, but I think it's one of those where you kind of like you don't show it because it's a bit squeamish. I wish I could teleport. Wish I had teleportation, because then I could just teleport to a lake and be like, see, I am fishing now, look. Anyway, you two, let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. Power Rangers. I've never watched Power Rangers. Anyway, 1.96 is the benchmark lap time to beat. Let's try and use some learnings from Q1 in this Q2 lap. Better run through turn 1 and turn 2. Keep it flat, keep it penned. And that's much better. Now, I had a bit of battery left over on my first run, so I'm actually going to go a bit more aggressive with the battery on this lap. That was a better run through there as well. Good sector 1, fastest overall once again. I must just have a lot less downforce somehow. Up through the fast right. That was much better as well. Avoid the grass. Right over the curbage. Oh, bit of a snap. We're going to lose a bit of time, and it's not the end of the world. Oh, my battery's turned on for some reason. Don't know what that's about. Around technically the final corner. 4 temps up on Alonso. It's not bad. Now remember, it was a 9.6 that I need to provisionally be in the top 10. Great battery management on that lap. I'm going to run out just before the end. It's a 9... What? Okay. P2 for Daddy Rick. Get in there.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining
Let's turn on my replay buffer. Hold up. Fantastic. I mean, yeah, that was a good lap. I mean, obviously, there's always room for improvement, but... I love how far off my Sector 2 is. Actually, it's not that far off compared to these lot, but compared to Hamilton, I mean, wow. Clearly, I've just got some really good straight line speed, as Sector 1 and 3 are the good ones. Sector 3 is just a straight. Sector 1 is 2 straights. So there we go. Excellent. That should be straight into Q2 as well. Q3, right? Yeah. What am I doing? I don't know. I turned into Kimmy. What? Anyway, we dropped down to P5, but it's all good. We still make it through. A 9.4 was the benchmark in the end, which is quite fast. Still no surprising exits. I mean, apart from me, you'd pretty much expect all of these lot to get through. Both. Actually, we are missing a Red Bull. Isaac Hadjar goes out. That is surprising. Some might say the second Red Bull's always poo, but to be honest, Hadjar's been really good this season, I think. Sector was just the snap. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon that was the only really bad issue. Obviously, some corners you get a bit of a better exit, better braking, things like that. But that snap was definitely the overwhelming problem. To be honest, I don't really have anything to go for in this Q3. I feel like everyone's going to set some crazy lap times, as you can see. A P9 is the most I'm going to get from this, I reckon. Which, apart from Gasly, would be best of the rest. So, let's get out there, try our best, see what we can do. What livery do I have on the Ferrari? It ain't really got a name, but it's just like a bit of a cherry kind of red, rather than pure red, and it's like metallic, and it looks quite cool. It's a mod on overtake.gg that you can go and download. Right then, Q3 for one of the first times, actually. I want to try and... Yeah, we'll do that right now, dump it. Go, go, go. Time for the best lap I've ever done. Okay, you're going to have to ignore that corner cut. I'm sorry. I'll do a little lift. There you go. I'll drop back a little bit, alright? I've recovered it. It's okay.
And that's just 30 seconds left.
I know, I know. Could have been better, but it's not an egregious Sector 1. That's going to make life a bit tricky. The grass on the wheel. Oh, it's been a terrible lap so far. Yeah, is this grass going to get off my wheel or what? Oh dear. I mean, I didn't have to snap this time, so... Oh my, what is going on? I turned the front downforce up by 2 and the car feels totally different. Oh dear. Well, probably going to be a P10 then. Oh well. Definitely lowering my downforce back down. It's going to be a 9.2. It's actually only a 10th off somehow, which goes to show how much more time there is, because that lap was egregious. There's probably half a second in that. How good is the car in performance? It's second slowest, believe it or not. But we qualified P9 overall, best of the rest. Actually, Gasly was best of the rest, technically. But overall, a very good quali. And I'm over the moon with that one. We go into the race starting 9th. Who do I think is going to win the championship? I mean, Antonelli is the obvious answer. I'd like it to be Russell or Lewis, or pretty much anyone else. But you know, he's got a massive point lead. He's composed. He's locked in. He doesn't really make mistakes ever. I think he's locked in. Am I using assist? I use ABS, and that's it. Right, now let's do this. Welcome to qualify, or welcome to F1, where you have to change the difficulty for qualifying only because of a bug where the battery is infinite for the AI. There we go. Oh, we're actually third slowest now. I lied. Well, I mean, to be fair, if you look at that, I would say we are joint with Haas, VCarb, us, Williams, and maybe Audi as well. I'd say we're all nearly enough joint. Maybe even Alpine as well. It is a little amount, but even so. I'd say we are, on a good day, we could be fighting in the top 10, top 12. Do you know what I mean? So there we go. Begin. Yeah, that's why some tracks I have to run really low difficulty in quali, like Madrid, 105, Baku, 105, Hungary, 104, Spa, 107, whereas the race, I use 110 every time. Who do I think is in I already answered that 1 year. I've been done. Kimi has the fastest car, he does, but he's still, I mean, completely battering his teammate, so there you go. But I mean, as I always say when people try and argue between, like, drivers' champions and things, you can't win without the best car, so there you go. Welcome, then, to the Grand Prix of Brasilia.
Welcome to where heroes
Wait, no,
and
Brasilia's a city. I mean,
It's
Brazil. Sao Paulo, which is in Brazil. There we go. Any grid penalties? No.
Right,
Okay. One-stop strategy. I think that's a good way to go. What's the starting tyres, actually? Medium, 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 hard, 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 medium. It's very evenly spread. I think the medium could be better for the start of the race, but we'll just stick with the hards and go from there. I actually forgot to do my fuel calculation that I sometimes do. I'm gonna overfuel by a little bit. I know you can get away with I don't want to overfuel too much. I'll just do that. I forgot to do my my calculation to work out how much fuel I need exactly, but oh well, the game's the game, we move on. Because if I let the game do it, it's usually about 2 to 3 laps over how much fuel I actually need. I mean, in these 26 cars, you can use a lot less fuel because the battery actually obviously takes up half the car now rather than like 20%. So there we go. Car's second slowest, Hayden. Oh no, third slowest. Only Williams and Aston Martin are worse than us right now. And then one of them's ahead of me and one of them's just behind. So there you go, that's how that works. But no, they're both behind me, I lied. Outperforming the car, am I going to move teams? I'll see what's available. I'll only move team if like a big team comes in, like a top 4. So Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari. Any of those, I might think about it. But I also kind of want to develop Cadillac a bit further. So we'll see. But I usually outperform the car. I think most people do. I mean, I think Perez is like, what? 7th? No. 18th? And I put over a second on him. Probably even more than that. Which is usually the case. So, yeah. Return to Renault when it's rebranded. I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, maybe. I mean, they're not that far ahead in the R&D. They're like 1 or 2 places up, so it'd be a bit of a sidestep, but we'll just see what's available. I mean, obviously, they only let you go to certain teams. It's not like the old days where you could just pick any team you want. It's usually one top team, your current team, and then the team you have secret meetings with if you actually did those, and that's about it. Yeah, Joseph? You mean Alpine? I say yes. Alright, quick burnout. Lovely. Here we go, then. Uphill start makes life a bit awkward, but we'll just see how it goes. Well, I usually have quite bad race starts around here. We'll see how it happens then. Go on. Alright then, round number 14 of the Ricciardo Career Season 2 is underway! Horrible start. Shifted way too early. I tried to predict the wheel spin. I failed. We go into turn 1. 2 places down. Sainz and Lawson already through. Unlucky. And apparently that collision's my fault. Yeah, nice one. trying to get past Lawson here. Nice one, round the outside. Okay, didn't even try. Fine with me, I guess, that'll do. Back up into the top 10, which is the ideal position to be. Now, realistically, we do need to beat the Alpines. We are fighting with Alpine for P6 in the Constructors, so that's where we want to try and beat Gasly here. That's the main objective. He is currently up ahead of Leclerc in 7th, which is not ideal. We're only about, what, like 17 points ahead of them in the Constructors or something like that? And it is basically me versus Gasly. I mean, Colapinto and Perez are both just doing nothing for their teams. It's literally just us two. It's not bad first lap, to be fair. Oh, wow. Why have I got so much straight line speed? Come on. Power! Russell with the fastest lap out in front by a second. I'm going to go for a bit of a lift and coast. I remember Sainz is on the medium tyre, I'm on the hard, so he is going to be a little bit faster than me, but as long as I'm within a second, anything's doable. Gotta watch that curb as well, it's very scary. You just randomly get sent off flying if you're not careful enough. I can use a bit more battery in Sector 1, which is nice to know. Any chance of a move here? The AI likes to use their battery down here, and I can't really keep up exactly. Turn 1's always been a bit of a struggle bus for me around this track. I usually just can't do it. And I always lose at least some amount of time, but I guess it's not the end of the world. I usually gain it back in Sector 2 and 3 anyway. Oh my goodness, that game lag spike was crazy. I don't know why that happens. There's always a specific part of the track. I mean, if it happened all the time, you'd think that's just like a PC issue, but it's always at specific areas where the game's like, I'm going to try and murder you here. But to be honest, I kind of adapted to it now. If I know it's going to happen and I know I could avoid it and still carry on as normal. Bit of a wobble, all good. Lovely run up the hill here. Could be a move on Sainz. Come on, down the inside. Got to try and out-drag him. Come on. Speed and power. Wheel to wheel through turn 1. This is scary. Braking. And I've been killed. Okay. Right, well that's not what we really needed, is it? Oh, can't even change gear now. Spin. And I'm down to last. And my car is just not turning anymore. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Behave yourself. Alright, so that's basically me out of the race. Thanks, Chili Con Carne. That was awesome. Unlucky, guys. You know, Fures, I'm not doing too good anymore, mate, to be fair. Tyres are already fried now as well because I did all those wheel spins. Oh, dear. Like Ready's Edge, it sounds I do too, to be fair. It's very good. I mean, you do get tinnitus, but oh well. Kind of praying for a safety car or a red flag now. If I don't get either of those, I'm pretty much out of this race. Oh dear. Blame Sainz for that? I mean, it literally was his fault, so I will, yeah. I'm not doing none of this racing incident bollocks. That was literally him.
issues with time.
I can restart the race, but what I don't really want to. That seems a bit cheap to just restart the race because I crashed. I might as well just use a flashback at that point. But I don't know. I just kind of didn't. I'll only ever restart a race if, like, what happened in Madrid, where I literally had a game-breaking bug happen. But things like that, I'm not going to restart the race because I crashed. It was either use a flashback or don't. I just decided not to. It's always like a situation basis. Sometimes I feel like that was a bit unfair, I'll just go back. Or sometimes I'll think like there, I'll just, like, face the consequences and just carry on. I remember you. Why? You say that like I'm gonna forget, mate. I'll never do that. I'm cooked? Not really. I mean, one safety car and I could probably get back in the top 10. I like how my turn 1 braking just completely different now. That's cool. I'm weird. Everyone's weird in their own way. Never a bad thing to be weird. You should be weird. Makes you unique. Well, I'm gaining on Behrman, I should say. Not exactly quick, but I am. (15.2). You taking the mic? That's only 4 seconds faster than, like... Why do I keep outbreak? I don't know what's going on anymore. I give up. Game's freezing. Braking zones are just changing when they feel like it. Deary me.
Mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Need to compare my lap times to Perez, really, because he's obviously my main target at this stage. I'll wait till the end of the lap, Would I rather go to school? Well, I've already finished school, so that'd be a bit weird going back to school. I mean, I guess technically if you go to an open college, you can always go back and study new things, but I don't need to, so why do I do that? There are some right freaks in the chat today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Sunday is just the day of weirdos. I don't know, but we move. It's all part of it. Okay, I know the issue with that corner now. I know what's going wrong. That's going wrong. You know, I've been there, done that. I've been college, I've been university, I've done all that. Just because I'm live streaming at 3 PM on a Sunday doesn't mean anything, really. Nice to me out with a cheat line. What do you mean by cheat line? I'm saying we're weird? No, I'm saying the other people earlier who just say strange things and also just insult me on a Sunday. Not you. Either of you. It's just usually there's only like one weirdo that's just like being a bit of an arse, but today, I mean, I've only been live for like 45 minutes and there's already been at least 10. But I mean, to be fair, I used to have it much worse. I used to get death threats every day when I had like 500 viewers, so it could always be worse. My prediction for Zandvoort. Honestly, I think Norris dominates again. I think McLaren are back. I think he's always been good at Zandvoort. I think McLaren's good at Zandvoort, so I think he's got a good chance. I think Lando's about to do kind of what he did in 2024, where he had, I mean, maybe not having the best car per se, but just sort of like kind of clawing back the championship a little bit, but ultimately kind of failing. Do you know what I mean? How am I lost by 4 seconds? Just joined. Signs crashed me out. And I decided not to use a flashback, so I'm kind of just here on my own now. But we are kind of gaining quickly on these bottom two now, Stroll and Bear, but I mean, we've got the worst driver on the grid and then just a guy having a bad day. But we are gaining. Alright, teammate status.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 9.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're currently 17th place. Time last lap, 1:12.5.
Okay, I'm like 6/10 a lap quicker than Perez, which is good. Even on my tyres that are a bit more worn now, because I was doing some wheel spins after I got crashed out, I'm still way quicker. That's encouraging. Gotta keep that up. What I think about the German GP back to F1? If it's Hockenheim, I'd absolutely love that. Hockenheim is my favourite racing circuit on planet Earth. So that'll be unreal. How do I get that livery? It's a mod. What wheel have I got? I use a Motor KS. My teammate is Checo Perez, of course. It's Cadillac. Welcome. I'm going for Lando first and a Ferrari 2 and 3. That's actually a really good prediction, considering Ferrari have the best downforce. And McLaren are looking strong, and Zandvoort's a downforce track. I think that's a very good prediction. Good job. I wonder if Russell's going to come back a bit stronger after the summer break, because obviously he ain't been too great. Although, to be fair, I do kind of give at least a quarter of the blame to just the car not suiting him, like a bit like Norris at the start of 25. Not exactly the same, but kind of similar. We are now closing in on Behrman and Stroll. We've got the blue energy. Behrman actually going for the move on Stroll around turn 1. Very brave stuff from Ollie. I kind of like it, though. Bit ballsy. Nothing wrong with that. Didn't mean anything. He didn't get the place. Yeah, he's actually lost the place, but it's still cool. The Trolls are bored. GT7 in Tokyo, one shot, I'd been the barrier race over. I miss GT7 so much. Obviously, I can't play it anymore because I'm on PC and that game's PlayStation exclusive, but I used to love playing it on my old Thrustmaster setup. It was so good. You know, like Fortnite on only up, good name. Right, we're looking to make quick work of these two here, because obviously they're just going to hold me up eventually. Big Stroll slide. That's the name now, the Stroll slide. There it is. Up my battery here, see if I can get past Behrman. Come on. Up the inside. This is exactly what happened to Sainz, and it went horribly wrong. Actually, I'll have Stroll as well. Thank you very much. We get past Stroll. We both get past Stroll. We're into turn 1. Ollie doesn't kill me. Fair play. I respect you, son. And I'll see you later. Up 2 places in 1 straight. We are now 20th. And we're flying. Don't roll away. Welcome, mate. Maybe having a good day. Do I think Ferrari will win this year? They seem to have the most reliable engine. Well, yeah, but it's not the fastest engine. At this point, I think they're just a bit too far back. Antonelli, he is just too good at this point. How many races am I going to do? No, I'm doing Brazil and I'm doing Vegas afterwards, so 2. Alonso made a new contract with Aston Martin. I hope Aston Martin are better next season. I mean, they're quite good now, actually. I mean, they're already ahead of, what, Haas, Williams, and Cadillac. And that's with 1 upgrade. They've got another massive upgrade at Zandvoort, so they could straight away be scoring points at Zandvoort. Sorry I'm late to the stream, don't worry, mate, it's all good. I'm great, I mean, I was doing good earlier, and then a certain Spanish driver that isn't Alonso took me out of the race a little bit, so I'm a little bit annoyed. But outside the game, I'm doing great, mate. Yeah. Next car to catch and overtake is going to be Gabriel Bortoletto. Another one of the shining rookies in Formula 1. I think, honestly, I mean, in real life, I mean, the rookies and, like, the young drivers we've got are so good. Behrman, Antonelli, Lindblad, Bortoletto, and the other one, I always forget one of them, Hajar. They are all so good. I hope one day we see all of them in top teams, like Behrman and Bortoletto in Ferrari, Antonelli in Mercedes, and then, like, I don't know, Lindblad in Red Bull. That'd be awesome. New profile picture is top. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. Thank you. Is this 26 or 25? It's 26, mate. As much as I don't like them, I feel like it's probably appropriate to play 26 rather than 25. Kind of realistic game, but that because I'm hungry. You know, a chance to put a letter here. Oh, wait, I didn't even try. Bye-bye. '19th place now, only 4 seconds behind Perez. This pace is electric. It's a shame that I'm all the way down here. Say happy birthday? Okay, yeah. Gabriel Mini racing in F2. I believe he's the second in the championship as well. My favourite team and favourite driver. Favourite driver is Checo Perez. I don't really have a favourite team. I don't really care about the teams too much, but I'd probably say Ferrari or McLaren? Maybe? I don't really. I like all of them apart from Mercedes and Aston. Maybe, yeah. I mean, to me, the teams are just names and logos. They're not like... I don't think of my favourite team and start thinking about their team principal and, like, who works for them. I just start thinking about their name and badge. It's so hard to look at chat while driving around here, it's actually impossible. My favourite F2 driver at the moment, I mean, I don't watch F2, but I would say Gabriel Mini because I use him in my team and he seems pretty cool. Actually, no, John Bennett. That's my favourite. I've hit a wall yet because I try and look at chat while driving and it just never goes well.
Okay, Mika, Bortoletto's behind you now. We want to keep him behind, please.
Wow.
It's super critical for our strategy.
Only 2.6 off Perez now. This pace is so good. Never drive and look at your phone at the same time. I mean, to be fair, it's more like don't drive and look at your other PC, but yeah, I get the idea. I should just pause, but I hate pausing every 5 seconds to look at chats. So I try and do it while driving, but as you can see, that usually never goes to plan. I think you can save this race, absolutely. I mean, I am currently on my lap time within the top 10. So if I can just get a safety car or a red flag, I'll probably still somehow score points. If not, I could probably still get kind of nearby. I just wish you could ask for the gaps to a certain driver, rather than just in front, behind, or teammate. I wish you could say, like, gap to P10 or gap to P12, because then I'd know how much faster I am. Because there's a big pack of cars up ahead of Perez and Lindblad that I'm gaining on. Only thing I'm kind of nervous about is that I feel like the pace on the mediums is going to be terrible. As it usually is. And I've only got 4 laps left of these hards. Now catching up to Perez, blue energy obtained. We are flying! Look at this! Right up his Aris. Do want to try and get him quickly here. Here we go. On my teammate Checo Perez. Wheel to wheel. Not even really a competition. No, ignore that. Up to 17th now. Ahead of my teammate. And we are catching quite a big queue of cars that should be basically the points. Go. Ow. Oh dear. That's annoying. That's like my first mistake this whole race, apart from when Sainz killed me. But that wasn't really my mistake, but whatever. Is this like a race or a custom? This is a driver career. I'm driving as Daniel Ricciardo for Cadillac. I do have a My Team career, but I'm not doing that right now. Don't go for us an F1 car. Thanks for the top tip there, mate. Appreciate that.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
What do you mean, Mark? This car feels electric. I mean, I'm still setting green sectors. And I mean, I don't know if you can see in the bottom left on the stream, it's a bit small, but the track map, you've got Lindblad, and then a very small gap to a massive queue of cars. It'd be very nice if I could undercut all of them. Unfortunately, I can't seem to clear Perez anymore. Oh dear. Where can I get this livery from? I use a mod. Proper closing in on Lindblad here. Might be able to get him on the next straight if I get a good exit. Which I do. Battery on, careful over oversteer. Right, come on. Let's get Arvid. Nice one. Tyre wearer, it's bad. It's actually very equal across all tyres, which is probably why the car feels so good. There's no real, like, really bad understeer or oversteer because it's quite equal. I mean, the rear right's taking a bit of a knackering, but it's not bad. Car feels fantastic. New fastest lap for Antonelli, which goes to show these tyres are good still. I mean, I'm still lapping in the 12s. Okay, I'm only a second off.
Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Do I even want to box this lap? I mean, my tyres are bad, but I don't know, 16 on the medium is quite a lot. Nah, we'll just pit. Sod it. Let's just quit. I'll probably, like, gain an extra second of undercut from it. Yeah, we'll get in there. Why not? Oh, Nelly. Why does my tyre wear keep flicking on and off? Stop!
Remember, box this lap.
I know.
Distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Oh, I'm not good at the pit entry around here. I can't do it. Oh dear. I'll ignore that. I tried to follow Hulkenberg. I thought I did, and then what speed was I going in the end? Quick chat read up. Did I win a race? Maybe a championship? It's only the second season. I haven't won a race. No, I have. In my first season, I won 5 races for Haas. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? I won the championship, yes! Season 1 was in 2025 cars at Haas. I won 5 races and won the title somehow. Right, what speed was I doing? Oh. I was only a little bit over. Oh dear. Oh, for crying out loud, I'm gonna scream, bro. I'm actually gonna kick off. How would I get it that wrong again? I'm trying too hard, that's the problem. I'm trying too hard. Just stop being a complete twat and just do this. Anyway. Pits we go, E-I-E-I-E-I-O. We're off.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Yeah, I'm just useless at pit entries because I've, like, never done them before without the racing line. But anyway, we'll have to ignore that. We're back underway. Hard, medium tyres are now on. I'm hoping this car is going to be pretty bloody fast nowadays. And I can undercut a few people. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Look at this big traffic jam up here. I want to be involved. Get better. Oh yes, let me just snap my fingers and suddenly I'm just better. Yeah, sure. Alright, someone's just pitted. It's going to be Behrman. Fastest sector 3 for Ricciardo. Come on. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Oh yes. Who's that? Oh, dearie me. Thank you. Yep. Okay, that worked. Fastest sector 1, past Ocon and Hulkenberg, right behind Colapinto now. Gonna get ya. Alright, Anton. Alright, come on, let's get Colapinto. Battery speed! Slipstream! Oh, dearie me, this is fast. Love it. Awesome. Great day. We're off. How long have I been doing this? 3.5 years. Oh, it's longer than that. November 2022. So, nearly 4 years. But that's just this channel. If I include my entire YouTube, it's actually 11 years, but there we go. Hard tyres for R1, hoping to make semi-decent quick work of him, that'd be ideal. I don't want to use too much battery here. R1's turned it off though, it's my chance, come on. Up to P13, we're fighting for it. Another really nice move around the outside of one, come on. Starting a my team career, what 2 colours shall I use? Well, there ain't really any, like, yellow, or pink, or lime green, so any of them, really, if you want to stick out. How did Mexico go? Did I finish? I did more than finish, mate. I got back in the points. It was an outrageous race. I want to play F1 so bad, but I'm on vacation. To be fair, Jessica, if I was in your position, I'd enjoy the vacation as much as possible. I've only ever been on one vacation, and it wasn't even really a vacation. It was more of a... just walk about for no apparent reason. It was freezing cold. I went to Switzerland in the winter, which I guess was a vacation. When I think of vacations, I think of like a nice hot one in like, I don't know, Malaga or something. I am now only... Actually, I'm quite way off the points, actually. Oh, dear. I finished ahead of Perez in the end. Yeah, I finished in the top 8, mate. I managed to make a comeback. It went to dry conditions. There was a red flag, I believe, and I just started overtaking people like it was, like, nothing. It was Verstappen in 2023. It was outrageous. Oh, hello, Sir Sexy Kebab, my favourite name on the internet. Hello, mate. Where's the other Alpine? Somewhere in the top 7, I believe. I mean, he was ahead of Leclerc at the start when I last saw him before Sainz took me out, so he's probably around there. I'm still worried about the tyre wear, though. I feel like by lap 30, it's going to be really bad. It's kind of like my favourite team, I guess. My favourite team is whatever team Perez is driving for. Because he's my favourite driver. I don't support teams or have favourite teams. It's like I was saying, teams to me are just a name and a badge. I only care about the drivers, really. Alright, John. Getting grass on your right there is so bad. I need to avoid that as much as possible. Unfortunately, I'm just not really gaining on anyone anymore. Which I think is, to be fair, it's exactly what I predicted. My hard tyre pace was insane even near the end, whereas the medium's just a bit... It's not bad, it's just... Can I respond? I did, mate. I said yellow, pink, or green, because we don't really have those colours on the grid. That's what I said earlier. Because you want a colour that sticks out. You don't want to be a blue or a red. You want to be like something unique. And those are kind of the three main colours we don't really have on the grid. How do I get this engine sound? It's a mod. Oh dear. I like how short the lap is. Very nice. They get a mod on PlayStation? Unfortunately not, no. Mods have never been available on console, ever. It's always been PC exclusive since, like, the dawn of time. Mate, I've answered your question 3 times. What do you want from me? Yellow, pink, or lime green. Any of them. Is my mic not working on YouTube Shorts or something? What's happening? I was talking to my parents. Well, you can't exactly ask me to repeat myself when you're not even, like, listening. Oh, well, yeah. Yellow, lime, or pink.
Nice
Any of
work.
them.
You smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Bit annoying I haven't got overtake here, but we are getting closer. Only unfortunate thing is, even if I get Alonso, it's another 5 seconds to, I believe, Gasly or Sainz, who is currently in P10. So I'm going to need to get past Alonso and Lawson and hopefully get a retirement in the top 10 for me to score a point. I mean, to be fair, the fact that I'm even kind of in contention is quite impressive and just shows how good my pace has been this race. Since, you know, I was last by about 9 seconds at one point. And there's been no safety cars or red flags to catch me up, it's just on pace. Which at the same time means that there's probably a really good result here and I've just not been able to get it. Yeah. I guess there's 2 sides to it. The deliveries change automatically or do I mod it in? No, I mod it in. Every time. Sorry mate, no. It's both our bads. Any rain incoming? I'm pretty sure there's not, no. Which is a blessed relief, because then I would have no chance. Hello, Oliver. I mean, if my pace... there's only 6 laps left, never mind. I was hoping there'll be about 10. I was going to say my pace is really electric. I might be able to catch the P10. But there's 2 little laps left. I'm not even past these 2 yet. I don't know. Three seconds up on Franco now, which is really good. Could have a chance at Lawson here. Come on. Chances. Outside. Alonso's got no battery either. Please go to the inside. Thank you, Alonso. I'm dive bombing him. Oh, dearie me. Okay, that's half works. I did get Lawson. We'll take it, honestly. I'm not too mad about it. How the car so fast? Good question. They are pretty fast compared to normal. I don't know why. This is technically season 1. I call it season 2 because I did my first season in 25. But this is the first season in 26, and this is the third slowest car, and yet it feels really quick. So I don't know what's going on there. The development has been insane from all cars. Oh, Nelly, that's not what we needed. I was at Haas in 25 where I somehow won the championship. I don't know. Anyway, Alonso's got no battery. This could be a chance. Come on. Oh my goodness, the overspeed. And up into P11 goes Danny Rick. What a comeback drive. It's a shame that unless it's a retirement, I'm probably going to come away with no points. But well, that's how the game works. So I shouldn't have crashed, essentially. Feels really quick, he says, while sat in P12. P11, actually. What do you mean by that? It does feel really quick, but everyone else is really quick. That's the point. Everyone's fast. Like, we must work on our listing comprehension, mate. We've got to work on it, because it's not great. I do have about 110 NI, indeed, yes. Not really catching signs, unfortunately. To be fair, the hard tyre's probably better than the medium at this stage. Alonso's going to look for a little gander. Fair play. Makes sense. No, that's not the point. I'm saying that if I did a normal weight Grand Prix at 110, it would not be this fast. Like, the second slowest car shouldn't be doing 110s at Brazil. It just feels like every car has been massively upgraded, despite only being season 1. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, the difficulty, if you think about it, is actually not high enough, really. I'm P11, I'm way faster than my teammate. So, yeah.
So stay on your toes.
Predict Vegas in my career? I think we score points. If I don't make any mistakes and I don't spin off, and I don't get crashed out, I think I'll score points. So it looks like I got a little battle with Alonso for P11 here, for the final 3 laps of the race, a bit like Perez in 2023. Only difference is they were fighting for 3rd and 4th rather than 11th and 12th, but it's still a battle. Oh dear, grass on the wheel. Code red. Get off, thank you. I need to sneeze! No! Not now! Stop! Oh wow, Sainz a lot quicker than me, huh? Fair play. Well, I'm manual, I am indeed, yes. ABS is the only assist I use. I know that's quite a big one, but still. I used to use automatic gears and the racing line just a couple of months ago. Look how far we've come. This is Interlagos, yes. I stream tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. I wasn't going to stream today. I did wake up at 1:30 p.m. and I was live at 3 p.m. Usually I don't do that kind of thing, so we'll see. Sleep schedule's a bit mullered. The kind of thing that happens when, you know, you're self-employed and you don't really have to actually go to a workplace or a school or anything. You kind of just do what you want. We are now about to start the final lap of the race. We have got a full tank of energy to go. And, well, P11 feels a little bit sad. I feel like the pace, especially on the hard, was just astronomically incredible. I was probably top 6 fastest on that tyre. But even so, apart from that one, like, snap I had near the end of the lap, it's been a near perfect race. I mean, Science taking me out wasn't me, so I'm not really counting that. But still, this, I mean, yeah, I'm so happy with the performance around Brazil here today. We maybe get a last lap retirement from a top 10 member so I can get a point. That'd be nice. Unfortunately, Gasly seems to be well up there, which is not good for the constructors. It seems like we're actually going to have a fight all the way into Abu Dhabi. Antonelli wins. One of his, I think that might be his first race win, funny enough. They really don't rate Antonelli too highly on the game. I mean, I did a simulation. He didn't even get a single top 5. So there you go. But we now come around the final corner. And, yeah. Without the spin by Signs, I'll probably finish 6th or 7th. But we take a P11. I mean, going from last to 11th is not bad at all. 11 places gained in a short amount of time.
Take care of the car on the way.
Don't mind it. I'm missing the Moser KS, mate. Ow. Ankle's dead. Lando driver of the day. Ugh. Fair enough.
The Italian driver.
I don't care. Show me the results, please.
Well,
there it is. So Antonelli wins by 12 seconds over his teammate Russell. Keep in mind, Russell was leading for the first 10 laps, so Antonelli must have really put the burners on. As you can see, I had the 3rd quickest lap during that race. Only Leclerc and Antonelli were quicker than me, I think. Yes. Which goes to show how good my pace was. I mean, if we take a look at my my lap times on the hard tyre after I got spun, here's where I got spun. It was here at 1:29, so I actually lost 18, we'll call it 17 seconds. You add 17 seconds, I would have finished 6th, ahead of Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. That's how good my pace was on the hard. But look at the consistency. 11s and 12s all the way through the entirety of the stint. And maybe looking at that, I should have just stayed out because, I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, by the end, I was doing low 12 still, so actually, but yeah, we'll call that a low 12. I was, yeah, I was much faster than Gasly. Yeah, I was actually about there. Okay. So I missed out on at least 4 to 6 points today, but oh well, the standings then is going to look like this. We are still P10, ahead of Albon, who is now 3 behind. He didn't score points today, so he stays 3 behind. Gasly's now on 17, which means in the Constructors, we are still 6th, but the gap is close to 13. So there we go. Good stuff. I'm actually going to save that replay, because that was a really good drive. Now I can end my recording, and we can go... Oh, I didn't mean to end that one. Start. Now we can head to Vegas. Which I'm a bit nervous for, because there's a couple really tricky braking zones. But, I mean, I thought that about Brazil, and I just had one of my most consistent drives of the season, so... You never know. We'll just have to see what happens. I do think... I'm still confident that if I don't have any mistakes, like where I spin out or I don't get crashed into, I can score points, but you will have to wait and see. Hang on, final secret meeting with Haas. I definitely won't go back to Haas. I've already been to Haas in this career mode. But, it's nice to have the option, you know? Is that my house? No. I wish it was. Be nice.
Scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are
Why are you whispering? They're not here.
With anyone else, and the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing.
Nah, you're not amazing as shit. I want to sack you if I'm able to. New chassis upgrade. Looking at the R&D, we are now exactly equal with Haas and VCarb. So if you think about it, I lost to one Alpine, and that was it. I beat both Racing Bulls, I beat both Haas's, I beat both Audis, and I beat both... Oh no, I lost to one Williams. And that's it. So I did very good there. Okay, cool. Let's go back to my used engine that we're going to use for practice, and then we'll head into the good engine for the race and quali. Let's go. You're going to go have a great day? You too, roll away. Thanks for popping in. See ya.
Okay,
Hang on,
mate,
could get
let's
another
say that
upgrade.
our
No,
parts have
I
come
lied.
through without any issues,
Not going to
so
get
we're
one for
on the car
200,
ready
that's
the
for
next
sure.
race.
Shut up, Mark. Right, what did I do with my water bottle? Am I just like a twat? Hello? Oh, I guess it's just gone. What if it's just like here? Oh my god! It is actually just there. Wow, Christmas miracle. Hydration in check, let's go. It's not even cold anymore. Egregious. Well, here's actually something that I haven't shown you lot, I don't think, but... next season, we could have some very interesting drivers join the grid, because as you can see in the driver icons... Oh, I lied, I've actually got them turned off. Oh. I was gonna say I've got drivers like Vettel and Massa and... okay, I lied, I don't actually have them on. Okay. Never mind, I lied, that was my other career mode, all good. Alright! How hot is it in the UK? We're in another heatwave right now. It's 28 in outside. Inside, I mean, I've got no ventilation. I've got one little fan and loads of machines on. It's probably nearing 40 degrees Celsius in my room right now. So that's always good. That's always nice and hot. Being sarcastic, by the way, it's terrible.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car,
What
we'll
did I
just
just do?
confirm they're performing to spec.
Got such an itchy chest. Get a life. Alright, it's going to take a bit to warm up here at Vegas. I don't exactly remember the braking points. I know that this braking zone is very tricky. It's just before the 100. It's like... there. Not bad. Oh, you're not moving. You're actually just on a lap. Okay, I just got the inside of you then. Hi. Okay. Thank you, Piastri. Would I rather be Stroll's teammate or have the second Red Bull? Well, I either have the slowest car or a top car. I'm picking Red Bull every time. I mean, Hajar's currently doing really well, I think, so I feel like that's not actually that bad anymore. Move out my way! Come on, move. What are you? Oh, you're an Audi. Bye, Hulkenberg. Scary. Great save, to be fair. Oh, no, my time management. Oh, dearie me. Get that back up. Quick. Okay, that'll do. As long as it's green, it's alright. We can do the rest in quick practice. But yeah, that was scary. Actually, I can do my fuel calculation now. Now that we're actually in I've remembered and we're in practice. It's a very, very simple thing that a lot of people don't do because you don't have to. But I like to be precise. Do you know what I mean? So essentially, I'm going to look at my fuel as I start the lap, which is going to be what? Let's have a look. It's going to be 7.2, so I'm going to type 7.2. And then I will write down what I finish at, times it by how many laps there are. Bob's your uncle. I do like this track a lot, to be fair. I think it's very underrated. Although, to be fair, I'm a massive sucker for street tracks in general, so that kind of makes sense. Oh, jeez, that super flipping is egregious. And I'm going to finish on 6.24. There we go. Lovely. Might not actually be able to use the battery down this straight because it just seems like it burns through it very quickly. Oh, dearie me. If I won the other race, I didn't. No, I came 11th. 36 seconds off the win, in fact. I mean, that is quite good considering I was last by 10 seconds at lap like 7. Yeah, I think lap 7, I was 10 seconds behind last, and I ended up 11th, 5 seconds off the points. It was the hard tyre, really. The hard tyre pace was something very, very special. The mediums was like pretty good, but it just wasn't the same. Super clip! We love super clipping! I raced in Spa? Yeah. I don't remember how that race went. Still fastest overall, which is nice, although keep in mind I am running a very low difficulty because of qualifying. Although saying that, if this is on, I only need to add about, what, 7 to 8 temps to myself to be like on 110, so wherever I am, I only need to go down about 8 temps, and that'll be where I should be in the race, which is encouraging. So I think that's pretty high still. I was doing exams in the last month. Hope they've gone well. Can't exactly say mine did back in the day. I should have. No, they did. They were alright. I mean, I passed everything. Always had a B. Nah, it wasn't always that bad. Oh, Nelly. Our corner's going to be really difficult in the race when your tyres get a bit worn. Speaking of, how's the tyres getting on? Could be worse. They were good. Good to hear, mate. Our 4th year has started. Good luck to me. Good luck to you indeed, yeah. My teammate ahead of me, or is it a Haas? I can't tell. I actually forgot to do that. I think next time I stream this, I'm going to change Cadillac's colour to like a dark grey rather than white, because it is a bit confusing to tell between the Cadillacs and the Haas's. Hey, don't disrespect the V10s of the old F1 cars. They sound incredible. It's probably the best engine sound on planet Earth. Yeah, not bad. Why does that keep happening to the stands, by the way?
Well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so
that can't be normal.
I can take you through the numbers.
That sounds nothing like a V10. Yeah. I'm an F1 V10. You know, when they would scream. That's the point. Zero wheel knowledge. All right, qualifying pace. Let's go. Ugh. is a new track. Well, it's a recent track. It was 2022 was the first time they were here, but not for this year. No, it's Las Vegas. Was it 22? Was it 23? I think it was 23. Because 23 is where Perez had that really good comeback drive. And then 24 is when he was just fighting from the back, and then... Oh, I don't know. 22 is when he... Oh, I don't know. Sounds nothing like a V10 from the driver view. It sounds like a supercharger and a turbo only, when it's almost like those cars were heavily turbocharged, mate. There we go. I don't play 23, so I don't remember. Well, to be fair, you don't have to play. You just have to, like... You know, F1 is like a real thing, but yeah, that makes sense. I feel like 22 was the year when Leclerc went up the inside of Perez on the last corner. But that might have been 23. I don't know. What I do know is I've used way too much battery on this qualifying lap, as we know for sure. Got nothing left. How do I get a V10 version? It's a mod. I've got nothing left. Oh dear. I'm still gaining time though, so that's cool. Okay. That's alright, just need to save a bit of battery in Sector 1 and we're good.
Okay.
Cool.
Test complete, and that was a really
Can I install
good
the
job
app which
indeed.
shows
You
the
got a lot of
accelerator and
valuable
brake pedal
information out of
graphics?
that.
I don't
Well
think
done.
I can, because it like it inflicts with my mod launcher. But I can have a look, I suppose.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back.
Sounds completely it doesn't sound completely different. It sounds kind of similar. Sounds similar enough to me. Oh, come on, I ain't got all day. Thank you. Mate. Google, I'm not making you my default browser, okay? Your browser is shocking. I'm not doing it. Go away. Hate Google Chrome. Actually, every like, browser's just awful. They're all terrible in their own way. Alright, qualifying, let's go. Wait. Okay. You don't actually do that. Wait. No. That was very close to almost being a disaster. Right, my game is bugging. Stop! Go. Jesus Christ. Alright, welcome to qualifying for round 14. It's the Vegas Grand Prix. I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. I think we've got a good quality in store for us today. What we're looking at for Checo Perez then. Here we go. So Perez does a 32.5. That's what we've got to try and beat. Okay, let's go. Drive feels like an F1 V8, but with a hybrid. If it's a V10, then I guess it could be anything, mate. Who cares? It sounds cool, and that's all that matters. Could be a straight 6 from like a Vauxhall Corsa, who knows? Alright, here we go then. Lap number 1 in quali. Let's see how the battery management goes. I think I've got a good idea at this point. Through turn numero uno, and I've already spun. Okay, what a great start to qualifying that is. That is genuinely electric. Wow, that is awesome. What even happened? Okay, I'm not actually going to flashback. I just want to see what happened. Just went. Don't think I've ever done that before. Awesome. Stream lag for me. I don't think it's on my end. I have got like the greatest internet in the world, so I don't know. Well, that's not ideal. I'm now going to have to do a lap right at the end and get through because random mistake, I guess. I don't know. That was very strange. Okay. Not ideal. I've now used an extra set of tyres. I still might not get through. I've actually got to nail the lap now. Oh dear. No banker. No practice. No warm-up. Oh no. Oh dearie me. Useless? I calm down. I make one mistake in 7 races and suddenly I'm useless. I am not Lewis Hamilton. Or George Russell for a better example. Alright, here we go then. Clutch or kick for Fat Krim. And there's a geezer in the way. Oh, no, thank you. Beep, beep. Oh, dearie me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I seem to be amongst all the traffic. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Move. Thank you. They've actually done a really good job of getting out of the way apart from that Audi. Oh my god. This is insane. Half a second up on Colapinto. Come on. I know. Got a lovely bit of battery for the end as well. Okay, it's not a bad lap at all, to be honest. It's really not that bad. Move. It's going to be a 31.8, and I go into the top 3! Hang on a minute, somebody has cooked. Okay. That sector 3 was blistering. You right, Seb? I love it. Come on, everyone. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I could just end the session, but sod it. Come on. One more. Well done. Excellente. A new picture? To be honest, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I look like I belong on a register, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it for a week or two, and then we'll see what the vibes are like afterwards. The older one's just like iconic, you know. I've had it since I started this channel in 2022, but I've always wanted like a more professional looking one. But I just can't ever get a picture of myself where I don't look like a weirdo. So there's a very high chance I'll change it back. I might leave the banner because I quite like the banner, but I might change the profile picture back because it's iconic, it's funny, it's overall just better. And then maybe in the future I'll actually get like a professional like photographer to get a picture of me for like social media stuff. Alright, Dennis. Very good qualifying though, into the top 4. Perez in second? Okay, go on, my son, I guess. I mean, I don't even see it, but shout out, come on. Don't even know if you saw that, but I've got 11 Perez on the back of my shirt. There we go. If I could give it to some other stuff to make it look more professional, I mean, like what? Graphic design is literally my job, and I couldn't really think of anything. So there we are then. Sergio Perez goes 4 attempts quicker than me nearly and goes second. And both Cadillacs are in the top 4. Sure thing, why not? I'm not against it, I'm just surprised. Q2 then. I've only got 1 set of tyres for this now. How is that 7% worn? I didn't even do a lap on it. Okay, sure. I mean, I will use this tyre, obviously, if I get through. It just means I won't have a fresh set for the race, but that's fine. Right, WLMT? Wumalt? I don't know. Alright, Perez this time, unfortunately, only P11 right now. Oh no. The car seems good. I mean, it feels good. I just wasn't expecting that from Perez. I mean, to be fair, my car had pace in Brazil. I should have finished top 6 if Carlos Sainz didn't take me out of the race, and then I made a comeback to 11th, but yeah. Lovely clear track out in front. Let's see if I can get into Q3 for something like the 4th time in a row or something like that, which is insanely good form. Not bad, a bit wide, but it'll do. Got no one in the way this time. Come on. Oh, ignore that. I'll hold off a little bit. There we go. All good. Oops. Speed. 343. Say it. Okay. Oh my goodness, my brakes are really powerful. I don't expect it. It's not been a great lap. I'm going to be honest. Even with my mistake, which I rectified myself for. When I come around the final corner, it's going to be a 31.7. Is that enough? Yes. Good lap. Okay, fix up those 2 mistakes, and there's a good lap on, basically. Sergio Perez gets knocked out, so after getting P2 in Q1, he must have peaked, because he is a lot slower and is now down out in 11th. Unlucky, fella. Unlucky. And now we make our way into Q3. We've got 1 lap, 1 set of tyres. Gotta nail it. I want to try and beat the Williams. It's going to be a bit difficult. Williams are really good around straight line speed tracks like this. And yeah, that is going to be quite... I don't know, there's a top 7 on, I reckon. Maybe a top 8. Let's go. Let us do this thing! Might get a nice slip shoot from this Williams as well, which would be ideal. Oh dear. There's a few cars. Move. Thank you. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Seriously, McLaren? Come on, just brake. Thank you, Williams. I've recovered it nicely. Purple sector 2. Come on. We're flying. Only issue is I've not got much battery left for the final straight, but that's fine. Oh dear. Oh, I've recovered that nicely. I'll take that. That's a good lap. Come on. That's a very nice lap. It's going to be a 130.8. That will do. Top 6. Yes. That is lovely. That is okay, pole was a bit optimistic, but that is lovely. 6.5 tenths off. I'm way above Verstappen. I'm 3 tenths off Russell. I weren't finding that. That is the maximum. I like it. Great lap. Excellent news. I'm gonna have to start tweaking these difficulties now. I mean, there's still, to be fair, I got, what? I got 8th or 9th in Brazil, and I should have finished even higher. So maybe I'm on for a really good result here. And I've got the difficulty even higher than it should be. I've got it on 105. So maybe the difficulty is right, and I'm just rapid. Right, we can now do my fuel calculation as well. So essentially, all I do is 7.2 minus 6.24, and I just times that by how many laps there are. Bob's your uncle. AI diff, 110 for races. Qualifying is between 105 and 110 because there's a bug where the AI have ridiculous amounts of battery in qualifying. So some tracks 110 like Canada, here was 105, Madrid's 104, things like that. But every race is 110 no matter what. What I think I would do? Do I think I would do a race watch along? Probably not anymore, no. It takes way too much energy and no one ever watches them, so it's just a waste of time for me. I'd rather actually watch the races myself. So that's the thing, I do watch alongs, but I'm just looking at a data screen. I never get to actually watch their F1, so there we go. Alright, welcome to Vegas then. Round number 14. We do have no grid penalties. We are starting 6th. Where is the Alpines? They are going to be 12th and 21st. That's massive. Perez goes up to P10, which means there was a grid penalty from Oscar Piastri, who is down in P11. Strategy is going to be a 2-stopper. I really don't like this at all. Like, I really don't. Doing 8 laps on the mediums and then 9 laps on the hard just seems a bit silly. I feel like it should be something like this. That makes a lot more sense to me. What is the hard tyre wear? 60. So if I do that, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That double undercut, bosh. Alright, so now I just times this by 25, which means I'm going to be using exactly 24 laps of fuel. I'll overfuel to 25 to be safe, and we'll go from there. Las Vegas Grand Prix, begin. 25 laps then. The one stop is possible. If the tyre wear is not bad, I'm still lapping decently, I'll maybe look at the one stop. It's going to be a bit hard to tell though. I guess that's the advantage of doing just starting on the hard, is that if you start on the hard, like as it turns out near enough everyone else is, it means that you can judge a lot more easier if a one stop is possible. But we'll see. I also stream on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and TikTok. So 6, I think. Twitch, Kick, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Yeah, 6. Live on all of those platforms right now, which is why you might see me reply to chats that you can't see. It's because they're on other platforms. I want to stream on Twitter as well, but you got to pay money for it, so it's kind of like, no. This has got to be up there with my best qualifying of the season, by the way. Top 6. It's got to be up there. I mean, I haven't even had that many Q3s. I think I had a good quality in Mexico. I might have got, like, 4th or something. I don't remember. If that disqualifies me, I'm kicking off. Right, by the way, if I finish this race and I've got 1 lap of extra fuel, then I know perfectly how to fuel my car from here onwards. It should be either 0 or 1 lap extra. Alright, let's do this thing. Now remember, we are looking for the one stop if possible, so we've got to keep an eye on the tyre wear throughout. We want to be looking at... Oh, I don't even know. Let's just start the race and see what happens. Come on. Top 6. We're amongst it now, all amongst the top cars. We're looking to beat the Alpines and also Alex Albon. Those are our targets. Let's do this thing. Round number 14, the Las Vegas Grand Prix. He's underway. Oh, I thought I was about to go into P1 then. All good. 2 places up at the first corner. Apparently I've had a collision. Where? I don't know. But we are up 2 places immediately off the line. And we're flying. We are amongst it now. This will be a good test, really. Do I have the pace to keep up with a fellow medium runner and just top cars in general? The Ferraris do look good, don't they? That, like, kind of cherry metallic looking finish is very nice. Around this tricky corner. Battery on. Bit of a chance at Norris here, although I don't want to drain all my battery. Oh yeah, oh nice. Go on. Oh dear, he made her put the burners on. Ah! Oh goodness gracious me, we're going 3-1 with Hamilton and Norris, I lied. Oh, whoa, oh, what's going on? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that'll do. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, up into the podium places goes Danny Brick, I guess. I have no idea how that's worked in my favour. But it kind of has, and there we go. Hang on, Norris looking really slow as well. Oh, this is just too easy. Oh, look at me go. Down the inside of Norris, got the inside line. He's got a better grip, though. And I'm going to have to let him have that, but what a great opening lap. P6 to P3 immediately. Come on. Lewis Hamilton looking to go for a repass. He's going to try and go down the inside. He is going to pursue that move as well. Much later on the brakes, Arvid Lindblad is already out of the race. That's one less car to deal with. And we do keep the place ahead of Hamilton. Excellent news. Go! Lovely run on Norris here. Oh my goodness, I'm quite fast. Double green sector up to P2. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. Wide goes Norris. Oh, I was going to do a Hamilton-David Croft line there. That's not really worked out. Wheels to win Norris through this weird chicane section. And we are up to P2. What is happening? I have no idea. Norris on the fight back. I'm not going to use too much battery here because I'll run out. Norris goes back through, which is valid. And yeah, we are right in the mix here. Like, we are in there. Yeah, Leclerc's gone at this point, but that's fine. That could be a good move. No, all good. Bit of a slide for Norris as well. Big slide for Lando. Whoa! Russell down the inside. That scared the life out of me. I just saw a big red arrow. Jeez Louise. That's dangerous from Russell. And Russell's looking lively too. He's already going down the inside. Hard tyre. He's gone. He's out of there. He's through. Fair play. He's going for it on Norris too. Oh, dearie me. I'm going for it on Norris as well. Oh. Round the outside of Lando. This is just wonderful racing. This is what you want. Come on. This is electric. Back up to P3, although now Russell's ahead of me and Norris is behind me all of a sudden. And Russell is so slow. Oh, here we go. Down the inside of Posh Spice. He's going to have a much better exit than me, unfortunately. Don't spin. All right. Okay. Norris looking for it. Russell goes to the inside. Late braking maneuver. Good defending from Russell. I've got to give him credit there. That was good. Oh, sorry, Russell. That's entirely my fault. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, that was my bad. My bad. be able to get away with doing a little bit of Lyco through here. 100%. Full battery now for the strip. Come on. Oh, yeah, I'm steaming. Come on in, Russell. Let's have ya. Round the outside. See ya. And here comes Hamilton as well. He flies past Norris. He's trying to fly by me as well. Oh, this is just electricity. Hamilton goes through. I can't even fight it. Oh, my goodness. So now there's another car in P2. It's been me, it's been Norris, it's been Russell. Now it's Hamilton. And look, Leclerc is only there. Charles Leclerc is only 1.3 seconds up the road now. Come on.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Quick tyre wear check. It is pretty bad, to be fair. I'm going to have to go to at least lap 11 to make the one-stop work. I'm going to go for it. I'm switching to a one-stop strategy. I'm going for it.
Okay, Mika. Right, we've got a full battery, which means we can use more of it to gain performance.
Oh, I keep outbraking myself there. Nelly. Oh, Nelly, that's not what we wanted. Oh, my goodness, what is going on through that sector? Oh, Jesus.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Yeah, I know, Mark. I'm just trying to catch back up here. Don't worry.
Nice work.
Oh, I'm flying once again. Okay, at least it's good to know I can catch back up, but Russell's going to be a threat here. Maybe a move on Hamilton round the outside. It's very brave. I'm going to go for a bit of a lift off. And he covers well. But yeah, Leclerc is very catchable now. He's only just ahead of me now. I don't use Fanatec, no, I'm on the Moser right now. Here comes Hamilton, really slow, round the outside, come on. Oh. Still fighting it is Lewis. Better exit as well. And he's got the place, wow. Hamilton is defending beautifully. On the switchback though, goes Danny Rick. What a move this would be. Oh, once again, no, he's just got really good exits. Hamilton is defending beautifully. Can't get up the inside either. He is doing his teammate a world of good. Hamilton to the floor now. Hamilton using battery. Good play. Right, Flosser. Here comes Russell. Dumping that battery using all he's got. It's Antonelli, actually. Where'd he come from? Wait, Russell's fallen back massively. Antonelli goes round the outside. We go 3 wide into the chicane. I've outbraked both of them. Come on. This is absurd racing. So Russell falls back all the way down to 6th. Antonelli soars through all of them. Gets up to 3rd. Hamilton gets him for 2nd. And no, I won't be boxing this lap, Mark. I'm switching to the one-stop strategy. It's going to be hard to get there on the medium, but if I can do 10 to 11 laps, I think we'll be golden. Hamilton's going to look for a move here. He's got better battery than I do. Going down the inside is Lewis. He's sticking for it as well. Better exit too. Better line though for Fakrim. Oh my goodness.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
No, I'm not, Mark. Shut up. 3 wide, Boff, and 3rd. When did I say any of those things? Here comes Lewis. Down the inside again. Oh my goodness. And he just goes through. I can't even defend it. He just goes through. Never mind, I've done him. I lied. Excellent stuff. He's from the UK. What am I expecting? No, people mishear me. They think I'm saying, like, TH like an F when I don't. No one does. And if you do, who cares? It's the same sound anyway. Right in the deer. I've really got to save up some battery. I've got nothing. Oh, I got battery back. Well, that was easy. I just think I don't need to use it during that straight. I definitely don't. Because then I'm always 30% down as soon as I get into the straight. Like this one. Now I've got nothing, and that's going to invite Hamilton to come back through. Here he comes. Now, stay away. Oh, he's actually going for it. Down the inside goes Lewis. I've outbraked him once again. I'm convincingly outbraking him, and look who it is. It's Charles Leclerc, who is somehow only 0.7 ahead of me now. But, oh, okay. Hamilton drives through. Fair play. That's all good. That means he must have used a lot of battery for that, which means I can get him back later. Whoa, big slide for Lewis.
Sergio's in the pits.
Come on, power. Round the outside of Lewis again. Use a little bit of battery. I should get it back after these corners, so that's all good. Yeah, nice. Well, I can use a lot more battery in Sector 1 because I always gain it back through here. Now, all I'm going to do for this, I'm just going to switch it on hot lap for a little bit, and that's it. Trying to go slightly earlier because I keep kissing the walls. Yeah, I'm intending to, because that's the fastest way around. Lewis down the inside now, which turns to the outside. Ah, there's an Antonelli in the way as well. I'm going to have to let Lewis have that one. He's already through. Just got to stop Antonelli going for a dive bomb. Okay, this is fine. Remember, they're both on the hard tyre. If anything, I'm just racing the next medium tyre runner, which I don't even know who that is. Antonelli pits on the hards after just 9 laps. Huh? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, dearie me. Don't know what that's about. Must have had damage, but I don't know who that could have been from. Right, Taylor. Oh, I've outbraked myself there. Oh dear. Here comes Russell now. Fastest lap of the race for him as well. I'm racing Norris here, to be honest. He's the only other medium runner anywhere near us. And this is a lot. Oh, dearie me. Hamilton's blocking Russell. Oh, no, there's no room there. What on earth, Norris? You are an absolute psychopath. We are going 3 wide, and once again, I've done all of them. Let's go. What is happening? That was so scary from Norris. He could have very easily took me out then, but I managed to react just in time. Jesus Christmas. Oh my, this is too much to handle. Three wide. Insane stuff. And we can definitely push on for the one-stopper. I mean, it's already lap 11, and my tyres are pretty bad, but I only need to go one more lap after this. In fact, I could pit this lap, to be fair. I think I will, because then I'll try and undercut Norris as well. And then it's only going to be, what, 14 laps on the hard, and that's fine.
Okay, Mika, Leclerc is ahead of you. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with
What's
the
also
race.
nice is that Russell, Hamilton, and Norris are all scrapping, giving me a bit of breathing room as well, which is lovely. I don't know, I need to decide. I don't know if I should pit or not. No, I'll do one more. I'll do one more because as you can see, my pace to Leclerc really isn't that bad. Oh wait, is he pitting as well? No. Well, I'm doing one more.
Effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Yeah, Norris didn't pit either. I think I made a good call there. I now get to drain the battery to 0. Antonelli sets the fastest lap after pitting, but keep in mind, he was on the hard tyre. He's going to have to stop again whether he likes it or not. There's no way he's doing, like, 20 laps on the hard tyre. That's just not possible for an AI. Yeah, I'm definitely pitting this lap because the rears are definitely going, but I think it was a very good call to do one extra lap. I mean, I missed out on a potential undercut onto Norris, but I am now the same distance to Leclerc, and I'm going to have one lap newer tyres for the end.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised.
It's unrealistic. It's almost like it's a game.
As you approach.
Crazy how that works. Now, I probably will mess up the pit entry, but that's all good. Who cares? And in we go then. What a first stint.
Okay,
Oh, smashed it. Fair play.
For now, we've got to focus on the pit stop.
Isn't realistic at all. It's almost the point. Bye. No one will miss you. Good stop time as well. 2.4. Another fastest lap for Kimi. He gets ahead of me. And Norris pits as well, so I'm going to come out ahead of Perez. Norris pits as well. I'm going to come out ahead of Perez. That's what I'm trying to say. And we are now out on the hard tyre until the end. Our wheels the Motor KS Vettel. Speed. How to keep the tyre wear low? I mean, I never intend to, but I do know that you just have to be careful on the throttle, on the exit to corners. So don't just go full blast. Ricciardo has never raced Vandermeer or Verstappen. Do I think it's realistic? Yes, I do actually. I think it's very realistic. less push, basically, yeah. Just be a bit more careful on throttle and you'll be fine. But I don't really have to do that. My tyre wear's always, like, decent, even when I'm not doing that. Good lap, though. We are massively catching Antonelli and Verstappen, who are caught up, stuck behind an Alpine of some kind, I think it is. But keep in mind, Antonelli's got to stop again. He has to. There's no way he's doing that many laps on the mediums. And if he does, they'll be, like, mullered by the end of the race. So, we're looking pretty good. Does Max watch you sleep? He does, yes. Speaking of Max, here he is, all the way down in P6, which I guess ain't awful for the Red Bull. It's not the best car in the world. I need to clear these two quickly as well, because obviously Antonelli's passed both of them and he's already gone in the distance. He's there. Go on. Speed and power. Lovely gap to Russell too, 2.8, and he has to stop again as well. So this is really good. Can't catch Verstappen or Albon, unfortunately. They're both battery dumping, which is unlucky. We'll go for a big lift off, get some that's English. Get some charge back is what I meant to say. Hello, Albon. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, they're both pitting. That's convenient. Nice one. There's Leclerc, by the way, who is miles behind because of the undercut. And he's also one-stopping. So Norris, 5 seconds back, is one-stopping. Russell's 2-stopping. Antonelli's 2-stopping. So my main threat right now is going to be Leclerc.
Okay, Mika, we've got more fuel in hand than we need, so let's push and use it all.
Oh, Mark, it's only half a lap. It's not. It could be worse. It could be minus 3 laps, like it was in Mexico, you know? But this pace is really good. I mean, if I'm keeping up with Antonelli on medium tyres, then this is electric. Russell's gaining pretty quick, though, which isn't nice to see, but oh well. Ten laps remaining. Amazon now pitting. I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. New fastest lap for Daniel Ricciardo. Okay, never mind. Lando nabs it instead. Cool. And I am now up to P2 once again. Only this time it's Kimi Antonelli ahead of me, not a Ferrari. 1.3 to Russell. 3.8 to Leclerc is now my main rival. And he's flying. So I'm fairly certain the Mercedes are both pitting again. Because Antonelli stopped like on lap 9 on the hard. You can't do that many laps on a medium. And I think Russell's the same boat. Let's have a look. Driver in front.
Antonelli's ahead of you. And the time last lap, 1 minute 34.7. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going.
Ugh. Driver behind.
Okay, Russell's behind you now. Time last lap, 1:33.6. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old.
Right, so according to Mark, Russell's one-stopping, which is a very dangerous outcome. He definitely is as well. Oh dear, Russell's going to be rapid. He's already within a second, and he's on the same strategy as me. as in a one-stop. Oh dear. So basically, I need to get past Kimmy as soon as possible. Say less. Alright, there we go. Kimmy's through. I'm up into P1. Never thought I'd say that, but here we are. He is going to fight this back, but I'm hoping he can hold up Russell if I can keep the place here. I'll stop begging it. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I've just got to hope that Kimmy can stay ahead of Russell and buy me a bit of time. But who would have thought that, eh? That I'm in P1. It might not last, but that doesn't matter. I'm still here. Oh dear. Kimmy's quite quick. Oh dear. Stay back, please. Please. Russell's going to go for it as well. Not good. I'm 110 Fossa. Tyres are doing very nicely. Very, very good. Lap 18. Russell looking to go down the inside. Anthony pits. Russell sends it. Where has he come from? Okay, well, unlucky, I guess. Russell takes the lead. I was just not ready for that. My bad. I was just simply not ready for a Mercedes to dive up the inside out of nowhere. Now, I'm just kind of hoping that I could somehow stay with him. And then maybe his tyres go off and I catch back up. I'm not sure.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Max and OP wanting to counter like it's crazy work. It is indeed, but what can I say? The AI are just useless at Vegas, and that's the honest truth. They are terrible. Really good streamer, I believe in you. Thanks, mate. I appreciate the words. Trying my best. That's a lie. No, I'm not. I am one lazy bugger, let me tell you. So for what I'm seeing here, I am actually able to keep up with Russell, which is crucial for the end of the race. It's my favourite horror film, The Blair Witch Project. I don't think I've ever watched a horror film. But, you know, I watched Five Nights at Freddy's, but that ain't really a horror film, because I just went to the cinema with some friends and just took the piss out of everything because it was really funny. That was about it. So, no, I don't have a favourite, because I've never... Actually, The Shining is the only one I think I've watched, and I was about 6. So, probably that. I started playing F1 again. I enjoy it because of him. Oh, thanks, man. Could have become real big in a year. That, I mean, I'm already real big if you think about it in other context. You know? Oh, shit. Come back, Russell. I'm not done with you yet, boss. Wait, I'm doing more than 343. Hold up. This is Legacy. $2 to 3 mil subs? Jeez Louise, so you think I'm going to be the biggest F1 creator by 3 times. They're already #1. That's quite a statement. Wouldn't be against it though, obviously. 2.4 to Leclerc. I'm really happy how I'm managing to hold that gap. I think he will catch me eventually, but I'm hoping at that point I'm already catching up to Russell, although saying that he is starting to get away a little bit. Yeah, just too many mistakes now, unfortunately. That alone has just cost me half a second. Oh dear. That was where I was hoping, watching me for a long time. No, I'm not underestimating myself, I'm being realistic. There's only sort of 3 or 4 people in the F1 team that you could call successful. So, I'm obviously aiming to be the 5th. There's a lot more than that, obviously, I just can't name them off the top of my head. But it's a very small percentage, but not 0, which is the crucial figure. I got the new DLC, let's go. Good for you, mate. My pet rabbit got put down. Oh. I'm sorry to hear, that's a bit of a somber tone. That is a tough one, I'm not going to lie to you. Hope you're alright, mate. I've lost many cats and dogs and a gerbil, so I know the feeling well. At this point, can I just hold on to a podium? Because that's already more than enough for me. That was a lovely exit, to be fair. I'm not giving up by any means, but I'm just saying I'm not going to overdrive to try and get an extra 10th or so. But we are flying. We are back within a second. Come on. I know, Anton, this is outrageous, a Cadillac in second. It's absurd. Lap 22 begins. I've got gear issue at Madrid. Long day. That is egregious. To be fair, I play on my team, like, just in my own time, and I put faults on. And I have so many mechanical failures, it's just not even funny anymore. Just kind of given up on the career, because it's just... I've spent an hour doing qualifying just in, like, the race, just to have a DNF on, like, lap 20. Hang on a minute here, I'm flying. Hold up. Wait. Okay. I was about to say, I'm catching up way too quick. I qualified 6th, Anton, which was already, I think, my best quali. So, it's been an unreal weekend so far. But can it get even better? Because look how close I am to Russell now. Come on. Big slide for George Russell. His medium tyres are out of here. Come on. Don't want to jinx it, but I think the mediums might have run their course, to be honest. Come on. Come on. Turn that battery off, you posh twat. He's not doing it. There it is, battery off. Come on. Slipstream. I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. Round the outside for the race lead. Go on. Oh, it's beautifully done. Yes. Into the lead goes Ricciardo, and I've lost it. Unlucky, guys. Fair play. Okay. Nice. That's how the welcome to the battery, everyone. .5 to Leclerc now. Ugh. Got a lot more battery this time around. Come on. I got to think about how I want to play this, because, yeah. If I was to get Russell here, it means I've got to defend for a whole lap with limited battery. And I think I'm going to have to just go full attack on the final lap because he's miles up the road. He's gone. Here we go then. The final lap of the race is going to begin. Daniel Ricciardo in P2, looking for the P1. Oh, look how slow Russell is. Round the outside, as we start the final lap, Daniel Ricciardo takes the lead. Come on. It's a little bit wide. Russell's going to slip up the inside here. Better grip for Danny Rick, though. Come on. And now I've got the blue energy as well for the entirety of this lap. Absolutely rinse the battery down here, because I can. Come on. We stay ahead. Oh, this would be insane. Now, because I know that I can put the battery to 0 at this point, I know I can use a bit down here as well. And then I can just absolutely rinse it down the strip. I've just got to nail this braking zone. Which I absolutely nail out the park. Come on. Good exit as well. Come on. This could be the greatest day of my life. Apart from, like, the other, like, 300 that I put. Anyway, we are now going down the strip on the final lap. Russell can't even get close. He's nowhere near. He can't even gain. Daniel Ricciardo in the Cadillac, the third slowest car on the grid, is coming round the final corner. And I can't believe it. I'm already a world champion, a 5 times race winner, but this feels special. Daniel Ricciardo, for the second time, wins at Las Vegas. Come on!
Well done.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Someone make me a cup of tea, because I need to celebrate. Oh my. That is insane.
Favourite of the crowd. Here he comes across the line to take the win. Mika Hakkinen P1.
A great team victory.
I'm so happy I didn't bottle that. Oh my goodness.
The drivers delivered.
I'm so good at closing overtaking. I haven't heard that very often. Usually it's the other way around and I'm just getting killed. Oh my god, I'm in so much pain. Ow. Oh, hang on. Deliveroo notification, 25% off. Okay. You're just rubbing it in now, mate. There he is on the top step. For the first time, ignore the Finnish flag, ignore that, he changed citizenship. For the first time, Cadillac are race winners in Formula 1. Ricciardo is now a 6-time race winner. I believe that is my second Vegas win. I think I did win there in Season 1. I went from last to first. Oh my. Danny Rick is so bad. You're spot on, mate. We are locked in. Yes! Oh, that was actually so well executed. The way that I situationed it so that I had the blue, I had overtake on that final lap and Russell didn't. Overtaking Russell at the start, there at the start-finish line, was actually crucial to that. Because that meant that I had overtake for the rest of the lap and Russell didn't, so I just had extra power. I win by 0.2 seconds. Oh my, Leclerc 5.2 seconds back. That is incredible. By the way, Sainz and Albon go pointless. That is massive for the drivers. And maybe the constructors as well. How much is the setup? Just for my streaming and driving, so my wheel rig, my PC and monitor, let's think, 1.5, 1.8, 2.4, looking at about 2.6k. But then if you include everything I've got, so my other PC is probably another like 800. I've got 2 more monitors, I've got a PS5, I've got controllers everywhere. You're looking at about 3.5 to 4 grand, but it has been over 11 years of saving up and slowly investing into bits and pieces, so yeah. But yeah, what a time to be alive. The driver's standings then is going to look like this. Daniel Ricciardo is now ahead of Carlos Sainz by 1 point, and I move up to 9th. I said before the stream, I think here is going to be where I'm going to finish, ahead of Albon and behind Sainz. I'm now ahead of Sainz. I'm only 5 behind Isaac Hadjar, which would, I mean, I'm already best of the rest when I'm ahead of Sainz, but if I can beat Hadjar, that would be insane. Sergio Perez also 15th. Constructors, we're still going to be, what, 23 or 22 off of Williams. But we are now not confirmed, obviously, mathematically, but pretty much confirmed for 6th. I don't think Alpine are going to score, 30-odd points in 2 races. That's just not going to happen. But yeah. Oh, what a time to be alive. That has got to be one of the best races I've ever done. The entire race, near enough, was constantly battling someone. Norte only one, really, 1 or 2 mistakes that entire race. Oh my goodness. I have the right mindset of saving up. Yeah, I'm very good with money when it comes to saving up and not really spending. I only ever buy what's necessary, but I think that comes from a place where I'm not really, financially, fantastic's the wrong word, but I can't just go out and start buying stuff because I can. I can, I afford my bills, I afford rent, and then there's a little bit extra, so I always save that, and that's about it. So I've always been like that. I've never had money that I could just go and spend and things like that. So I think I get it from there. But there you go. That was a fantastic stream, Eddie. That is right up there for me. Really, really good fun. And that is going to be all from me, unfortunately. I do my 2 races a day because of burnout and all that good stuff. And, yeah, we've got an upgrade as well for Qatar, which is going to be the next race, the penultimate race of the season. And, yeah, I can't believe that's just happened, but there it is. Look at that. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching today. I might be live tomorrow. I'll have to see what the sleep schedule says. And we'll go from there, basically. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you lot when I'm next live. Have a good rest of your Sundays. Make sure it's a good one. And yeah. See you lot next time. Adios. I don't know goodbye in other languages. I really should, but I just don't. See you lot later. Goodbye. So, see ya.